Do you know that human trafficking is the third largest crime industry in the world after drug dealing and arms trafficking? It is the fastest growing activity of the transnational criminal organizations. Trafficked Innocence by Sandesh Raj explores the sensitive topic of human trafficking and slavery in the urban setting of three major Indian metropolitan cities. Through this book, the author has tried to shed some light on the human trafficking industry and the dark side of the Indian society and the crime that festers in plain sight. In today's video, I am reviewing this book. I'm working with the author of this book to present you this review. And before we begin, hi there, I'm Manpreet, India's leading books YouTuber who helps people discover new books and develop the habit of reading with her book reviews and recommendations. And yes, I often address myself in third person. But if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so that you get notifications every time I post a new video, and also subscribe to my free email newsletter so that you get notified of the content I produce, and also some free resources that I keep sending to the email subscribers exclusively. So link is down below for you to subscribe to the newsletter. And now let's talk of this book, Trafficked Innocence by Sandesh Raj. The story of the book revolves around Abhishek, who is a dedicated family man and is supposedly living a happy life until one day his 14-month-old daughter Munni goes missing at a railway station. Soon he is informed that his daughter could be a victim of human trafficking. And through that, Abhishek and the readers are introduced to the cruel and unforgiving world of the human trafficking, slavery, and smuggling industry. Dealing with his wife, who is a grieving mother who has just lost her child, and realizing how deep the corruption goes within this industry, Abhishek decides to investigate the matter himself. His endeavor leads him from a small town of Ghatsila to three major Indian metropolitan cities of Kolkata, Delhi, and Mumbai. Along the way, he meets many people, smugglers, pimps, corrupt politicians, and other victims of the crime. He goes through the red light areas and also tries to save some victims while getting into fights with goons and criminals. He also meets activists who are trying to help the women and children who are forced into this industry and are trying to get out. Now, whether Abhishek will be able to find his beloved daughter, or the ruthless crime industry this is will leave his world shattered forever, that is for you to find out as a reader. Now, talking about the plot. The plot is simple but had some loose ends, and I think what starts as a very promising thriller gradually starts to lose its edge because of the unpolished writing and a weak storyline. The first half of the book seems pretty fast paced and actually covers Delhi and Kolkata and most of the actual plot as well, whereas the second half of the book is slow, covers Mumbai, and it just gets boring after a while. See, what the author has tried to do with the second half of the book is that he has made it more emotion centric, where Abhishek meets a lot of people, gets to listen to their story, and a lot of light has been shed at the plight of these people. He couldn't exactly nail the balance between the plot and the subplot. Now, this thing that he has tried to do is very creative on his part, but that also impacted the book in a bad way. The second half of the book basically transforms the book from a thriller into a tragic drama, and there are things I want to point out about the ending of the book, but I cannot because of the no spoiler review policy of mine. Anyway, moving on to the characters. The book is mostly plot and dialogue driven, and characters seem to be just a part of it. The main protagonist is Abhishek, who is a distressed but determined father who races against time to find his beloved daughter. Now, Abhishek is a man of few words. He is like that hero in an action movie who is more action, less talks. But here's the thing, there's little in the book that gives you an insight into what's going on in Abhishek's mind or heart. So that really, doesn't let you connect with Abhishek as a character. There are other characters in the book that you connect more to, that you feel more connected to. With Abhishek specifically, you can see his struggle, pain, disgust, and effort to find his daughter, but you cannot really feel it. So that is there about Abhishek. Other characters, for example, Nandini, Abhishek's daughter's wife, and there is also this Bua who is supposedly, allegedly, the reason why Munni got lost at the railway station in the first place. Now, these characters, I believe, should have been very important in the story because this is the mother and this is the real culprit who actually led to Munni going missing, especially when she is an Orthodox woman and who really hates girl child. So I would have expected more from these characters, but their roles just finish in the first few pages of the book. So, kind of. Not really, but kind of. Anyway, you could really say that Nandini and Shanti Bua were not even supposed to be the main characters of the story. The three characters that I really liked in the story and that I felt were really important were Bijoy Sarkar. He is the activist who runs this NGO called Mukti, and he helps Abhishek a lot, and he also introduces Abhishek to the human trafficking world and the red light districts in Kolkata. There's also Rupa, who is Bijoy's contact in Mumbai and again helps out Abhishek a lot. And there's also Prakash Yadav, who is a cab driver in Mumbai, who actually lends his cab to Abhishek and lets him drive around the city in order to search for his daughter. There are many other notable characters in the story. For example, Officer Devyani, Tejpal, Fanta, Guru, Dhanu, Anna, Bhau, and Bindiya. Now, these are the characters that actually contribute to the main plot of the story, but there are many other small characters who come in the story and they just introduce you to their own story. So they are like subplots, and I actually really liked, the stories they narrate. Like I said, some of these characters and their stories are actually more interesting than following Abhishek as a protagonist. So I would just say the characters are a little bit weak and the arcs do not complete in the whole book. Now, coming to the writing style of the author is very simple, and this is his third book, yet I think he's still working on his style and developing his style as a writer. This book, particularly, like I said, is mostly dialogue driven with Abhishek asking questions and most of the characters just answering or telling their stories in one long monologue. I feel like the writing worked at some places really well, and at some places it dragged a lot. What I really liked about the writing of the author is that he added a lot of local flavor in the book. For example, when Abhishek is in Kolkata, there is a lot of dialogues that are in Bengali, and then the author translates or explains them in the book. And the same with Delhi and Mumbai. So that local flavor is something that I really liked about his writing. Another thing that I liked about the author's writing is the way he has described the whole human trafficking industry, the way the brothels, red light areas, and all these crime hubs work. It seems like the author has done a really good job and really good research into this story and, into describing this aspect of the story. It is detailed and done well, and also there are some scenes in the story where, just at the end of the scene, he has added some really witty sub scenes, I would say, that I feel like actually enhance the experience of reading those scenes. So if this was a movie and I was just watching those scenes and the endings that the author has added, the really witty things that he has added in the end of the scenes, that would have enhanced the experience of watching the whole scene a lot. So I really like that about the book as well. Overall, I feel like the author had a good plot outline in his mind, but he really drifted towards the emotional angle and tried to shed some light on the dark side of this industry, on the this human trafficking industry, and in telling the stories of, say, various people and making you feel what they're going through. And in a way, he succeeded in doing this very well, but that also impacted the whole book and transformed it from a nice thriller to a tragic drama. Add to it the fact that the writing still needs a lot of polishing and the characters fail to make an impact, that hit this book pretty hard, and that brought down my overall experience with the book. Overall, I think the very beginners who want to dip their toes into the crime and thriller genre and who are interested in reading a book on this particular subject could like this book, but this topic could also be triggering, so keep that in mind. And overall, I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars, and that's what I think about this book. If you have already read it, let me know what you think about it, and if you are hearing about it for the first time, tell me what you think. Do you feel the concept is interesting, or what are your views? Tell me in the comments down below. And yes, thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manpreet signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.